Guys, chicken farms in 1.14 are not working, but don't worry, I got your back. Alright guys, and here's the design we're going to be building today. As you can see, it's relatively cheap and simple. It's got like 6 hoppers in it or something like that, 2 dispensers. The hardest thing to get here is probably going to be the observer or the bamboo, but note that you can find bamboo in shipwrecks, so that should be helpful. Other than that, it's just a little bit of gold for the rails and a little bit of iron for the hoppers. A list of all materials is down in the description as always, as well as on screen now. Note that these blocks here need to be non-flammable. It's optional to have glass or not, but you will need solid blocks for certain parts of the build. Alright guys, we have a 12 by 7 by 9 tall area here. And one thing that's important to note before we get started with this build is that if you hit F3 and G, you can see chunk borders right here. This is a wall. You do not want this intersecting any part of this farm, so go ahead and build out your area now, and then we'll get started on the tutorial. Alright guys, to go ahead and get things started, we're going to go in 3 blocks from the side, and 7 blocks in, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on the 7th one, go ahead and place a double chest or a chest, whatever you want right there. And we're going to go ahead and take a hopper running into the side of that with a furnace on top. Put a hopper running into the side of the furnace, and then another hopper going into that one. Take your blocks across like so, putting a block up on the end of our border here, and do the same on this side. Now you can go ahead and place your powered rails along like this. On top of hoppers, if you hold shift, you can right click and place them as well. Then we're going to go ahead and put our lever right here, not on the block right next to the hopper, but the block one away from it, and it should go ahead and power all of your rails. Then we're just going to go ahead and take our dirt and place it on top of our rails here. Alright guys, let's go ahead and make the fueling system for the furnace using a small bamboo farm. Go ahead and take a Hopper Minecart and place it next to a solid block down here on the rails. It should start to bounce back and forth. Then we're going to go ahead and take any kind of block, I'll use solid blocks here, and put it one back off the side like that. Run all the way across your dirt, and then take your normal pistons and place them on top of those blocks. Then go around the back again, grab observers, place them along like so with a solid block running the length of your pistons on the piston back right there. And go ahead and put Redstone Dust right along like this. Now your bamboo can go in. And we can go ahead and use any kind of block here. I'm going to use glass, but it doesn't have to be glass, especially if this is going to be hidden. Then you don't need to use the resources to smelt up glass just to have it hidden, obviously. So we're going to put this up like this. And that is your furnace fueling system complete. Alright guys, next we're going to go ahead and make our sorting system for our chicken. You're going to put a hopper on top like this, a hopper on the side like this. Go ahead and build out with a couple temporary blocks here, and then just run hoppers along the side into them like that. Now we're going to start building the circuit right here. We're going to take a block, 2 blocks out from this bottom hopper here, and then go ahead and build something like this shape. It's like a plus with an extra little thing on the middle, or on the top left, with a space in the middle. Then we're going to take a comparator output from it, 2 pieces of dust along like that. Go ahead and put your repeater right here, and then a redstone torch on the side. Now, right here, we need to have 5 of any blocks that are not chicken or feathers, okay? And then you can take 1 raw chicken, so not rabbit, chicken, there you go, and place it in there, and this will fill up to 18, and then once it gets to 18, it will push 1 through at a time. If this ever goes up to 19, it will go down 1, and then it'll be stuck in this hopper, and then once we get another one, it'll push through and go down into our furnace. That way, basically, it's only going to accept chicken whenever it goes into this hopper. Alright guys, it's time to make the trash can for our feathers. Coming out from this top hopper right here, we're going to have a dropper face down. Then we're going to build a space around it, that way we can put lava in right here. Put your lava bucket in and close it, that way nothing comes out. Then you're just going to have a block up here, a block out, another block up, and another couple blocks out. We're going to go ahead and put our repeater right here, comparator coming out of the dropper, redstone dust there, there, there. Put your another block right there and another block right there. And what you'll have now is a dispensing system where all of our unwanted items go right here and then they get dispensed into the lava. Alright guys, now it's time to deal with the chickens. Let's go ahead and place a block over here. Our chickens are going to sit right over this hopper here, so we're going to go ahead and put a dispenser right there. And now we're going to have water on this block right here, so let's fill in a couple blocks like that. Place your water in and make sure you place a solid block right above this hopper and right above where the dispensers are going to let the chickens out into. Now go ahead and fill these ones up as well, just so the chickens don't get out. Place a solid block there, and then make a pattern like this. Place a block up, and 2 more across like there. That's a temporary block. That way you have something that looks a little bit like that. Take a comparator signal out from this dropper. Put a redstone dust there, 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 and there. And then you're just going to run a repeater right there, and that. Put this on subtract mode. Also, make sure you have this on subtract mode as well. Now, as you can see, our dispenser, whenever it has items in it, will always fling them out right away. So we're going to get a bunch of baby chickens in there. And then what will happen if we have an adult chicken is it'll get pushed into that top block and suffocate. And then if it's raw chicken, it'll come down and get smelted. And if not, if it's feathers, then it goes into this dropper right here. And we don't have to deal with those anymore. The next part is to get your egg-laying chickens, and we're going to run a hopper right into the top of that dispenser that we just put down. Put a dispenser right here on the side. Go ahead and put an observer right there where the redstone output goes into the dispenser. Put your glass around your hopper right there. That way there's a space inside of them. Go ahead and fill this up with your chicken eggs. I'm going to use chicken spawn eggs just for simplicity. And then you can place another observer facing that one, and you'll get this clock that'll dispense all of your chicken eggs anytime you want. And then to turn it off, all you do is break one of them, and they're good to go. Now, whenever these guys lay eggs, it'll get dispensed out by here. Whenever they grow up, they'll suffocate into this block. Their feathers will go here into the dropper and get destroyed by lava, so we don't have lag. And then the chicken will get cooked in this furnace. And that's self-powered by a bamboo farm, and then we'll get our chicken output there. Alright guys, now the only part that's left is optional, but it keeps you from accumulating a lot of bamboo over here once your farm starts to overproduce. All you need to do is place a block right behind this second item hopper right here. Make sure it's the second one. Put a comparator right there running into a block with a torch on top, another block, and then a torch on top. And what that's going to do is, like I said, whenever the bamboo's backing up into here already, but whenever it backs into the second hopper, meaning this one's completely full, so you already have a good supply, it'll deactivate this torch, activating this one, which will power this redstone line, forcing the pistons across, keeping the bamboo from growing anymore. Believe it or not, guys, that's it. Super simple redstone, fairly cost efficient, and although it's larger than the lava blade design, this one actually works in 1.14 and will produce tons upon tons of chicken for you. I should open a KFC. Kyro's Fried Chicken. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed, leave a like, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more. My name's Kyro. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!